from Mobile World Congress 2023. I'm together here with Joseph Srček, Managing Director of Specure. Hello, nice to meet you.
Good morning, nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure. I'm happy to meet you actually again here at the Mobile World Congress after last year, where we met the first time. I just would like to understand what you're showcasing this year. So what are the news, what are the learnings from the last year?
Yeah, we are here actually with two lines of products. OpenNetS is a platform to assess mobile network quality from a consumer perspective, and Spectrum Auctions, which is a platform for governments to organize 5G spectrum auctions.
Okay, thank you. So you recently launched one of your solutions for an auction in Nigeria. Can you tell us a bit more about that project?
Yes, indeed. We worked with the Nigerian regulator, NCC, last year, and we had a very successful auction, 5G auction, to my knowledge one of the biggest auctions in Africa to date, so with the proceeds of over $500 million US. And yeah, it was a great experience, and I was happy to be part of it, obviously.
Okay, so how did this frequency auction was different from the ones in Europe, if you just compared?
Yes, so our software and our auction runs over the internet, so obviously having like a reliable internet connection was a bit of a challenge. So we worked with NCC engineers to create a dedicated Wi-Fi for all the bidders and the regulator as well. The other difference I would say was there was a big media coverage, so the regulator invited journalists, rented a big venue, it was a big event. Mm-hmm. Unlike in Europe it's more like secretive and then the results are announced afterwards. Yeah, and then the other thing what I would mention is also there was a big tendency from the regulator to finish in one day, to have it like a one-day event. So we had a very long working day, but we managed to, and we announced the results in the evening, and everybody was happy and celebrating.
So it was a successful project?
This was a very successful auction, yeah, I would say so.
Did you see any major challenge when you compare it to, let's say, Europe?
Yes and no, like every auction is different, every project is challenging, you have to be superbly prepared for that. So yeah, as I mentioned, the internet was a bit of a challenge, but I think we had a good plan and we executed on it and everything went very well. And we had also some plan B and plan C. So
yeah, that's true. Thank you for that. Can you tell us a bit more about Specure's role in the telco industry and how OpenNetS could improve actually the infrastructure and customer experience for, let's say, projects in Africa and also all other countries in the world? Yes,
OpenNetS is a platform where you can see the quality of the internet service as it is from the consumer eyes. And it's also independent and vendor independent, mobile operator independent. So that's kind of a great asset, and like a lot of governments actually using it to objectively see the quality of the internet and then possibly to connect to that with the complaint procedure if the quality is not adequate. So that's kind of unique, and we work with a lot of governments and regulators in many countries in Europe and in Africa to act on that.
Oh, okay, thank you. So looking ahead, what would you see as the biggest challenges, trends, opportunities in the telco industry for Specure and in general?
Yeah, like we see that the demand for spectrum is not going to decrease anytime soon, right? So there's a big challenge basically, and with 5G new use cases. So for our customers, the regulators, it's a massive challenge to find the right balance in the policy between like the incumbent operators, the telco operators who want to have the spectrum, and some new emerging use cases which are also very like progressive, very innovative, like private 5G, slicing, spectrum sharing. So that's one thing. On the consumer side, we see like there is a demand, of course, of high quality services right now, but we also see this increase of awareness of privacy and data security issues, and I think that's going to be a big topic. So it's a big topic in Europe. I'm sure it's coming to Africa as well.
And would you say your solution platform is perfectly fitted to, let's say, have answers for the challenges ahead?
Well, I would say so. Like spectrum auctions, obviously, like we conduct the auctions. We also provide other services to regulators and advisory services with partners as well to find the best match and best solution for the concrete situation. And on the consumer side, also we invest heavily into like privacy and having solutions that are in Europe GDPR compliant, so basically with privacy and security built in. And unlike some competitors, so I think that this is going to be a big trend, and companies who have this built in will have a competitive edge.
Very interesting. Thank you very much for your time and the conversation. It was very interesting to get some insights. And
you're welcome. Thank you too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was TechAfrica News from Mobile World Congress 2023 here in Barcelona. Find out more videos, insights on our website, techafricanews.com.